Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen warning that the US government will run out of money by October 18th if something isn't done. She says failing to increase the debt limit would have catastrophic economic consequences. Kevin, are you buying this warning? Do you believe it?
No, neither is the market. We've seen this movie before so many times. You can't even sell tickets to it anymore. Nobody cares. They know they're going to work it out. Everybody understands the huge debate going on, between the two different proposals. One, the infrastructure, the 1.2 trillion, and then of course the $3.5 trillion social programs. These are all happening at the same time. So you've got a boiling cauldron of debate. And the market is sort of jaundiced to this kind of thing. They know a compromise will be worked out in every situation. It's almost sad that, politicians have to waste so much time dancing around like this when everybody knows it's complete, I mean, it's just, and that's why the market doesn't care. It doesn't care. It's seen it's so often. But look, this is the nature of where we are today. Very divisive. Clearly, the parties don't agree on anything. Nothing gets done. And in some ways, the market likes that. And I think it's sort of healthy that they force each other to get realistic. Because almost, this $3.5 trillion proposal is insane. It would make tax rates be so uncompetitive versus the global economy that it really can't happen. And most rational politicians know that.
And Kevin, speaking about dancing around, Fed Chair Jerome Powell coming out this week saying that the inflation he spoke of perhaps is not transitory. Now, why skirt around this issue? Why not just be straight up with the public?
They're hedging their bets on one specific issue. They haven't stamped out the virus yet. They don't know how the economy is going to react if in November and December and January, the traditional flu season, it spikes yet again. We are not yet at a herd immunity. There's so many different cohorts in the U.S. economy that have decided not to vaccinate, and that's caused major problems. And so Powell's hedging his bets. I mean, if we get a complete spike again and thousands of cases piling into hospitals, it's going to cause a grinding slowdown to the economy, and he wants to have the tools available. So he's not ready yet to completely reverse tapering and or have any option taken away from him. He wants optionality until we get through this next flu season. This is a critical time.
Chamath Palihapitiya responding to critics, including Ray Dalio, saying that, look, regulators will stop Bitcoin if it gets too big. He responded saying you can't stop Bitcoin. Obviously, we saw the China news. What's your take? Can Bitcoin be stopped, or will governments win?
It's a great debate. However, the productivity enhancements that are available through cryptocurrencies and the entire infrastructure of decentralized finance are far too interesting for even governments. I don't think the US government wants to fall behind in the development of new payment systems and services online that are being brought forward by the development in all kinds of centralized and decentralized finance systems. And so I don't see a situation where crypto is ever going away. Now, as far as being an investor in crypto, I tell people this all the time that ask me. I've declared recently by the end of the year, I'm hoping to be at 7% of our operating company's portfolio in cryptocurrencies, in addition to level 1 and level 2 blockchains. And so I'm investing in a wide range of different crypto products as a strategy. But the idea that that governments all around the world are going to synchronize and make Bitcoin illegal, I think is far-fetched. And the best way to look at it if you're an investor is either you believe in decentralized finance and you believe in centralized finance and you believe in Bitcoin and Ethereum and blockchains, or you don't. If you don't, stay in gold as a hedge. And if you do, tip into it. I'm suggesting everybody has their own risk tolerance, and I must say the crypto space is very volatile. That's obvious, but I'm now going to be at 7% hopefully by year end. So I'm a believer in it. I'm an investor in it. I put many bets out with different companies now. They're developing products in these areas, and I'm pretty comfortable with where I sit. So I'm happy to listen to anybody, but I'm sorry, I don't agree if the answer is you have zero exposure to crypto.
Right, 7% crypto. What is that? What percentage is in gold? You had some in gold before.
Yeah, I have 5% in gold.
Okay.
So crypto for the first time is more than gold for me. and I'm going to keep my gold.
All right.
I see no reason not to sell it. But
Right.
crypto, it's not just betting on the price of Bitcoin anymore. There's so many other ways to invest, particularly in blockchain opportunities. Solana, Ethereum, you know, I mean, there's so many different level ones. And then, of course, level twos, the derivatives that are put on top of Ethereum and Solana and all the others. So I've really become a student of what's going on there. I think there's many markets where, for example, NFTs are going to be growing very quickly. I just see a lot of investment opportunity, and I'm going to be an investor in that space.